Welcome back. I'm in Tacoma, Washington after spending several days up near Crystal Mountain snowshoeing. And if you've ever gone snowshoeing, you know it's a lot of work, and especially when you go 4+ hours like I was doing. I do plan to go snowshoeing pretty soon up near White Pass, but for now, at least for the next couple days, I'm going to hang out in Tacoma, relax, and recover. So I'm going to take you along for all the stuff that I do here in Tacoma. Right now, I'm on the Foss waterway. I'll go into downtown, probably explore more of the Commencement Bay area, and maybe do Discovery Park. So there you go. This Prairie Line Trail is one of the paths that you can take to get over Interstate 705 to get into downtown Tacoma. I think this actually continues into the University of Washington Tacoma campus. The end. This is the end of the Foss waterway path. The Commencement Bay is further down this waterway. I think if you take city streets, you would eventually get down there. But I walked back to the Glass Museum, which is on the Foss waterway. Just across this bridge is the Washington State History Museum, which is this building right here. Right across from the History Museum is the former Union Station. It's now a U.S. federal court, so we're not going to be able to go inside. I've started walking north down Pacific Avenue, and this building on the right is the Tacoma Art Museum. This path and set of railroad tracks is part of the Prairie Line Trail. Right across from the Tacoma Art Museum and the Prairie Line Trail is this plaza. I think it's the Tollefson Plaza. This is up by the northwest corner of the plaza, and we're looking at Commerce Street. As I continue down Commerce Avenue, we're passing one of Tacoma's streetcar stations. It's a 4-mile route that starts out at the Tacoma Dome. As I was walking down Commerce Avenue, I came across this pedestrian path, and of course I just had to check it out. The pedestrian path ran for several blocks and crossed several streets. Right here we're crossing Broadway. After checking out that pedestrian path, I walked north along Broadway Avenue until I got to McKinnley Elks Temple. I made it to McKinnley Elks Temple. This is at Broadway and 7th, and it was built in 1916. Now, in some of my videos I have talked about McKinnley's. One thing I didn't mention is that a lot of McKinnley's properties are repurposed. This used to be owned by the Elks, which is a community organization. Down by the Elks Temple is Tacoma's old city hall. Some of this older, like industrial style architecture is pretty cool. Okay, I've walked over to Firefighters Park, which runs several blocks. We're looking out towards Commencement Bay. We have a view of the Foss waterway here in front and the Port of Tacoma in the back. This is looking at Firefighters Park from the north end. Alright, I'm walking back towards the University of Washington Tacoma campus. I'm on the University of Washington campus now, and it looked like they had a lot of interesting architecture. This is the Prairie Line Trail running through the University of Washington campus. Well, this is going to wrap up my tour of downtown Tacoma. I'm going to start heading over towards McKinnley Park. On my way over to McKinnley Park, I passed through the Lincoln International District. It's kind of a Chinatown, and I didn't even know this place existed, so I pulled over to check it out. Okay, I'm over here at McKinley Park. Now, I came over here because I thought I might be able to get some good views of downtown Tacoma. And although it was a cool park to walk around in, as you'll see, I got this mediocre shot of the Tacoma Dome. The other downside to this park as you walk around is it's quite loud from Interstate 5. But I was here, so I took advantage of the hiking trails. When I was looking at the map, I realized that I was not far from the Tacoma Dome, so I figured I'd walk down here to check out this area. This is Tacoma Dome Station. It's where the streetcar ends. It's also where Tacoma's Amtrak station is, and I think they only moved this Amtrak station over here within maybe the last 5 years. An Amtrak Cascades train showed up while I was there, and I just managed to catch the end of it. I'm going to wrap it up here. Stick around for Tacoma Part 2, where I do stuff outside of the downtown